Welcome back, audience. This episode I have even more equivalent exchange items that I wanted to show you guys. A lot of these items, and I didn't really mention this before, but some of these items I'm going to be using in the design of my desert palace, which I still have planned, and I've received a few messages from people who say that the reason they like my Let's Play series is because it's kind of a combination of a Let's Play and a mod showcase, and it lets them see like the progression of the mod, and that has been the case up until I got that Klein Star Sphere. But that's kind of just how the mod plays, and that aspect of the mod is being balanced as we speak by the mod author. So that's good, because it is a little bit too easy once you get that first Klein Star to get a ridiculous amount of EMC. But that's okay, because it makes it easier for me to show you these cool items. So there's two things I'm going to be showcasing, actually. Well, there's two types of things I'm going to be showcasing. One is actually another mod. It's very similar to Too Many Items, but this is a little bit different, and I'm not really sure what the author is calling it right now, and if I can get a link to it, I'll put it in the description. But I've had this for a little while, and it didn't have a name when I got it, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to bring up my inventory and show you this. It is not being used for cheating, but I'll show you what it is being used for, and it's very cool. So here's my inventory. And as you can see, there's something up here that looks very similar to Too Many Items, but if I click on anything, nothing happens. It does not give me these items. That is because I have cheat mode turned off. It's currently on what's called recipe mode. Now what's great about this as compared to Too Many Items is, one, you can see all the spawners are here, okay? Which, when you're in cheat mode, means you can give yourself spawners, which is very cool. But my favorite part about this mod is that if I want to know how to make something, and I do in fact want to know how to make something, we'll be making today the Evertide Amulet and the Volcanite Amulet. So I don't know what, I actually do know what the recipes are for these because I just looked, but we'll pretend I don't know the recipe for these. So I'm going to hover over this Evertide Amulet here and press the R key on my keyboard. So here we have a nice little window with the recipe for the Evertide Amulet. And if you're not sure how to make one of the items that are involved in the recipe, you can always, for instance, I just brought up the recipe for Watch of Flowing Time. If I didn't know how to make a clock, I can mouse over the clock in there and press R, and it'll tell me. And there's another key you can press. You put your mouse over any item and you press U, and it'll tell you what it's used for. And that includes not only recipes, but also it includes fuels. So this is showing you that you can use Mobius fuel in a furnace. So that is very cool. It shows you all shaped crafting recipes and all shapeless crafting recipes. And you just press the top one to switch between the different types of recipes or uses, and the bottom one to switch through pages. Extraordinarily useful. Now, that's not all. There's actually more to this. In addition to all of that, there's another really, really cool feature that I want to show you, and that we are going to need something for that. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Let's give ourselves, we can't give ourselves, let's make, I'm not actually sure if I can do this in this mode. You can, okay. So if you mouse over an item, actually I'm not even sure you have to do that. No, if you hit X while in your inventory, it will bring up this enchanting system. Say I want to put sharpness on here. I can just change this and click on sharpness, and it'll put sharpness 5 on here. See, I could put up to sharpness 10. And you can just scroll down and put in anything you want, custom enchants onto an item. We're not going to do that because this game is legitimate, so we don't want to cheat. But so that, I think it's called not enough items. And you can also enable extra cheats and cheating mode, and that will bring up this list of really cool stuff. This heals the player, and that also increases your hunger to so that you're not hungry anymore. You could change the time of day here. While this is enabled, items that are a pretty good distance from you will all just like get sucked towards you. You can make it rain, turn rain on or off, and you can turn creative mode on and off. And you can also, if you want to throw an item away, you can take your item and just drag it up over this trash can, or you can just click it and that turns delete mode on and just delete the whole stack. Okay, so that is, I believe, it's going to be called not enough items. And I find that the recipe stuff is extremely useful, so I will be using that to look up recipes from now on. So, as I said, the items, oh, and I did forget to mention that the potions are all in here as well, which is cool. So today, I'm going to show you the Evertide Amulet and the Volcanite Amulet. Now, to make these, we're going to need lava and water, and we're going to need 6 buckets. So, let's get our materials. Let's see, that's 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're all set there. And we also are going to want gunpowder and redstone so that we can make lava. Okay, so let's go ahead and get, let's see, we need 5 more, so we're going to need 10 gunpowder. And let's see, didn't I take the redstone out? I did take the redstone out. Where did it go? Did I throw it? Somehow I just don't see it. Well, that's okay. Let's just make some more, I guess. Which is not actually too hard. And that should be enough. So we just put this here. There we go. Oh, right. And we'll just empty that last bucket to get our lava. Oh, it looks like we've got a couple more somehow. Somehow I ended up needing more gunpowder. Oh, I see what's happening. Let's turn this off. That's sucking up my fuel. It ate my redstone. So, here's a tip. If you don't have your client star in your inventory, it will start sucking up your fuels. If you don't want that, make sure to keep your client star in there. I believe it goes in the order of your inventory, not, it won't choose Mobius fuel first. But I'll talk to the author about that. I bet that he would like that change, so we'll see if we can get that to happen. So we need 4 more here, and actually we need a little bit more than that because we also need this. So let's grab one more here. And we're all set. So now we have our 6 lava. We need 3 dark matter. This recipe costs 3 dark matter. So let's get that. Okay, and actually the recipe for the Evertide Amulet also costs 3, so I'll get that now. So here's the recipe. It's dark matter in the center and lava on the tops and bottoms, and you get a Volcanite Amulet. So let's take a look at the Volcanite Amulet and see what it does. Basically, this, just like any other tool in equivalent exchange, uses fuel or your Klein star, and it has a few features. Okay, and one feature is it can right click to place lava. That is extremely useful for things like making those cobblestone generators and stuff like that. Now, in addition, you can also, I believe it's R, you can press R, and it will launch a little orb that puts lava down. And that same ability dries up the water. I don't know if you saw that. And I believe the G button does that as well. Might not be G. I'm not sure what button that is anymore, to be honest with you. But you can charge this item up as well. And when you fire it, it clears up more water depending on its charge. And it may also affect its... Yep, if you right click, it places a larger amount of lava. And another really cool feature is you are immune to lava while you have the Volcanite in your hotbar. It doesn't have to be in hand, just in your hotbar is fine. There used to be a way... There you go. If you press C, it will also clear any water that is around you, and the more it's charged, the more water it clears. So C clears out some water here. If we charge it up, it will clear even more. As you can see, you can clear very large amounts of space doing this. Okay? So that is the Volcanite Amulet. Now let's take a look at the Evertide Amulet, which I can imagine you could probably, for the most part, guess what the Evertide Amulet does. But I'm going to go ahead and show you anyway. Okay, the recipe for the Evertide Amulet is very similar. It is, in fact, the same formation, just with water instead of lava. So we put our 3 dark matter in the center, and we get an Evertide Amulet. Now, the Evertide Amulet also has a right-click ability that places water for you, which, as you can imagine, is quite useful. I believe that this ability is free, does not cost you energy. However, you can also shoot water, just like the Volcanite can shoot lava, and it does not have an ability that clears lava similar to the Volcanite. If you hit C, it doesn't really do anything. However, there is one more ability that I'd like to show you of both the Volcanite... Oh, and you know, I forgot to show you the last thing, and that is... Well, one, you can walk on water. You can really run very quickly on water, actually. And you just hold shift to go down. It's just like you're flying, except it only works in the water, okay? Now the other ability is you'll never drown while you have an Evertide in your hotbar. So I'm gonna, while my health is going down there, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Volcanite in here as well. And as you can see, when I run out, nothing happens. I never drown. So that's really cool. And there is one more feature I want to show you for both of these. If you point up at the sky and launch that little missile, it'll start raining. And for the Volcanite, if you launch it into the sky, that's desert, that's why it doesn't look like it's raining. You launch it into the sky, and it will stop raining, as you can see. So that's really cool. So clear out this ocean a little bit and head over to my house. And I want to show you one more thing. You can put the Evertide amulet here, and instead of having to pay EMC or fuel in order to use the little R button into the sky thing, you can right click on your pedestal and it should start rain. Maybe it's... Oh, I'm in the desert. So you're not even going to be able to see that. Let's go over here. See if it's raining. There you go. See? It's raining. And it's the same with the Volcanite. You put the Volcanite in there and right click and it'll stop raining. As you can see, it's not raining anymore. So that is the Evertide amulet and Volcanite amulets. Oh, you know what? These items are so cool. I keep thinking of more things that you can use these for. So if for some reason you need a bucket instead of being able to right click, you can simply... Oh, you know what? He took that out. Maybe you need this? No, you used to be able to fill buckets with these. I'll have to talk to him about that as well. He probably took it out for a reason though. So that is all for the Volcanite amulet and the Evertide amulets. And if you liked this episode, please click like. If you like the series, please click subscribe. Thanks for watching.